Metricon on the brink of collapse. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee because we're going to have a look at an article from news.com.au and a few other things which is discussing, well, Metricon on the brink, a huge builder here in Australia, guys, that everyone is familiar with. You know what? Let's jump over here and let's look up their website right now. Metricon homes, just so people are familiar with them, and you can see it's all over the news. No, I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to build in Queensland. Yeah, there we go. Well, you can see the type of homes that they do: home designs, home and land packages. They're a spec home builder, guys. You know, fine, nothing wrong with these houses. They, usually cost effective with how they build them. And for most people, these are, fantastic little homes. Probably a lot less work than buying a renovator like I am. So, there you go. They're a big builder, guys. Lots of people employed, lots of subbies working on these projects. This is not good. This isn't good. So, and many people, the rumor has been going around a bit that Metricon are in trouble. So, a building giant on the brink of collapse. Another major Aussie construction firm is on the brink of collapse, with urgent crisis talks underway with key clients. Building giant Metricon is in urgent crisis talks with clients after falling into financial strife. And we're going to see this more and more, everyone. The whole construction industry is in trouble, and I want to just draw your attention so we're reminded about what's happening here. The government came to the rescue. They kept zombie companies alive. They changed the rules with regards to trading while insolvent. They propped up the whole economy with JobKeeper, and we're all familiar with this, and they've been juicing the market. So we've got an overheated housing market. You've got zombie companies that are still, running around that may hopefully be digging themselves out of trouble, maybe not. And we have supply issues due to increased costs of goods from imported all over the world. So this is all coming together at the one time. Nothing's good. Sales staff within the company were being instructed to increase cash flow by securing more deposits. The Herald Sun reported on Wednesday. Now that's worrying, because is your deposit... Well, no, your deposit wouldn't be spent on your house. It'll be spent on the projects they already have. This is the thing when you're doing a construction job. You want to make sure the money is going to your project, not to someone else's project. Normally, that's when you're assessing a claim from a builder as an architect or a PM. You want to make sure it's actually there on site. Some builders, you won't even pay for stuff until it's there on site. I was talking to my Steely, and he's got clients, builders, who'll pay him even if it just winds up in the factory. So they obviously want to take care of him, which is good. But here's the thing. This is scary. This is worrying. So your deposit is going to someone else. It's to keep the company going. You don't want them to be hoovering up deposits to keep loss-making projects happening. Metricon bosses are expected to meet with major clients, including the Victorian government, on Thursday. The development comes just days after the sudden loss of the company co-founder, Mario Bazin, who died unexpectedly at the age of 71. The company confirmed he'd been experiencing mental health issues. That's sad. Nothing's worth it, guys, to give up. 71, you still have a fair bit of life with you. Metricon employs approximately 2,500 staff, primarily in Eastern Australia, where it has a pipeline of roughly 4,000 homes under construction. Construction businesses across Australia are facing difficult circumstances in the face of rising material costs and labour shortages. Earlier this year, giant firms ProBuild and Condev went into liquidation, impacting thousands of staff and subcontractors. Government efforts to support construction during the pandemic have boosted production rates beyond what key supply chains can support. Yeah, they have overheated the sector. They've overheated the sector. We've seen it before. With, hang on. Where's my Foreign Investment Review Board chart here? Oh, I can't find it. But we've done it before, guys, with regards to property in Sydney. Oh, here it is. Okay. I want to show this chart because it's quite drastic. That black line is foreign investments as a share of building approvals. It nearly hit 100% in 14-15, 15-16. Look at that. That's insane. That's overheating the market. Now, we've got, just check on my channel, video after video, we're looking at all of the apartment construction issues. That's what happens when a sector overheats. We're going to see the same thing in domestic construction because it's overheated. I mean, we can see here on this chart, guys, where the government overheated the housing sector. Look at the building approvals. That there in the bottom right. That's all of the increased building approvals coming out of the stimulus to housing, juicing the market. So, Metricon has been trying to alter, offload, or delay contracts to help deal with the constraints. One salesperson told the Herald Sun they were owed hundreds of thousands of dollars in commission and were being pushed to secure more cash flow to help keep the business afloat. We've been pressured now to push for as many deposits as possible, they said. They are 5%. So on an $800,000 bill, that's a $40,000 payment. Then buyers would be charged as the build progressed for the slab, the frame, etc. Following Mr. Basin's death, Metricon acting chief executive Peter Langfield said the goal was for the company to continue operating as usual. We are focused on the business running as smoothly as possible, servicing all our customers and continuing to get homes to site and completed on time, he said. We've delivered a message to our team that the goal is business as usual, as Mario would have wanted. Metricon has been contacted for further comment. So if we have a look at this other article about the CEO's death, founder and chief executive of Metricon Homes, the country's largest detached home builder, died suddenly on Monday. They gave no details about the circumstances of his passing. As friends and colleagues of Mario, we are shocked and so saddened by the news, said long-standing director and major shareholder Ross Palazaes, who the company said will continue with the business as acting executive chairman. Let's hope this hasn't, let's hope it's not ending yourself prematurely. 2,500 staff, 6,052 housing starts. So let's have a look at, here, there's been lots of nervous chatter around builder viability. Metricon is a very strong position to complete all work it has and is continuing to accept and support a high number of new customer builds and will do so for many years to come. Earlier this month, Metricon declined to say whether it was renegotiating contracts in New South Wales. The company on Monday said it had 4,000 houses under construction. So we have a look here. Let's look at some of the Twitter comments people are saying, some of the rumours. John Campbell, I just heard that Metricon will be placed into administration next week. I hope that the announcement the week after the election is not politically motivated. This is terrible news for the building industry, tradies and affected homeowners. Now we'll have to see if that's, this is Twitter. It could all be rumours, but there you go. So let's have a talk about this one, guys. This sad news, not at all surprising given the situation that we're in at the moment with an overheated market, supply issues, labor issues. This is what happens. Now, the other question is, what are we going to see major construction issues appear in decades' time? I don't think detached houses are going to present as much of a risk as apartment buildings. I'm sure there will be some, but there's always going to be defects and issues in these houses. They're simpler and easier to repair than a huge project. But this is sad news for all the people involved and the subways. Maybe it'll all work out. Hopefully it will. Let us know in the comments if you're working with Metricon. Are they making their payments on time? That's the real question, because all of this could just be hearsay. If they're still paying their subbies on time, then you know it's okay at the moment. But that's the issue, guys. I mean, if we have a look here. If you're a subby and you're paying for the stuff that you're putting out there, you could get in a big mess with this, and it's going to be small businesses that are affected. If you get in trouble, my advice would be to, it's hard to say, isn't it? Don't overestimate the importance of money and success and status. If you get in trouble and you have to, your business goes under or you're in financial strife, don't let that destroy you to such a point that you make rash decisions. It's not worth it. You can always build up again. You can always start again. You can always earn your fortune again. You have time. Remember, you only get one roll. Don't get the re-roll. Maybe it's time to reach out to some friends that you know that have been through similar things and can share stories of how they succeeded. Leave some comments in the videos, guys. You never know who's watching or reading, and maybe something you say of how you've gone through some struggles and came out the other end. It'll help someone. Anyway, this is all sad. I promise I'll find some happy videos next time. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support us, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Use any of our referral links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. Or if you need architectural support, we've got a lot of experience in education, commercial, and resource sector work. Take care, guys. Have a great day. Yeah. It's just sad, guys. It's just sad.